I meant to go get me something to drink before I started this, but okay. I'm gonna do some invites and then I'm gonna see who trying to get in and ask some questions. Man, this shit flowing. Yeah. I'm just doing invites. Almost done. Yep, reached my limit. So I only can invite so many people, so I just invite however many they let me invite, and then I just... So, we're just going to be talking a little bit about the culture. See what we got in here. Oh, definitely letting the gate. Like, Turk come in here out the gate.
Abundance.
He's got.
You said blunt night. I was like, let me go roll up real quick.
Yeah. I just finished my blunt. I was supposed to when it got me something to drink because I'm going to have a cotton mouth in a minute. And then I started to lie before I went and got my drink. So now I'm be talking. I've got all pasty and shit. What you making over there, man? You making some fire ass pieces. I've been watching you.
See what I just made tonight. Look at this joint. Hey, this on next level. It's next level. It's next level now.
Oh yeah. What's the stones?
Pyrite. It's all pyrite. Fool's gold, what they call it, but
Yeah.
pyrite.
Pyrite is used in abundance rituals.
Yeah, fools, all that stuff. Abundance rituals, pyrite, malachite, all that. And it's for EMF. So
It's also used to as like a talisman to keep people away from your real wealth.
Mm-hmm.
It's like to lure them because it's shiny like it's the real deal gold.
Right.
And they be like, "Fuck the real deal gold." Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I've been making. Oh, I've been making skulls. Look at this joint.
Oh yeah.
Be nice.
Oh yeah.
Getting it in, man.
Hey, I ain't been able to see Uncle Shiz or Collapse since my Brian Hayes page got shut down.
Yeah, man. I hit you up. I hit you up before the live, but I was like, damn. I figured some shit happened, and I see you hadn't got a new page.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me go live on the other page no more.
Mm-hmm.
I had to roll to the backup.
Got a new page.
Huh?
They don't know you got a new page?
I don't think so.
I'll text them and let them know. Yeah, I'll text them and let them know, man. I've been catching the last few of your lives. You dropping them bombs on them people like that, man.
I'll be sending you shots out.
They like, ooh, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If we can inspire thought in others, we done our part.
Right.
Because we so at the point where don't nobody want to do no thinking because it seems like a difficult task, an insurmountable obstacle to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start putting the pieces together, then they start recognizing how it worked. They start putting pieces together on their own.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. I had to explain to somebody. I was like, bro, like when you enter well, I'm gonna just say a room, but When you enter a live and you feel like people's being misled or distracted, you really accept if you feel distracted at anybody's in anybody's live or anything like that, you really distracting yourself because you got to click on it. So if you feel distracted, it's because you're distracting yourself from something that you got to deal with. If you come live and it's high vibe and everything, you're supposed to be there. So it's a difference. You just got to know in the moment.
Yeah. So they got it where it looked like we living life, and the people know something wrong, but they can't quite put their finger on what it is that's wrong.
Right.
You know? And when you start putting the pieces to the puzzle together and they can see that shit, they be like, holy shit, that's exactly what it is.
I don't know how many puzzle pieces I'm gonna need to give my parents. I don't need all they gonna need the whole puzzle complete. There ain't enough pieces for them. They need to see the I done tried every they just
some of them gotta get shock and awe.
Yeah. I know, sad to say, but you know, they abundance, what up, Teddy? They just they hooked on phonics.
What it do, Teddy?
They hooked on phonics, man.
No, they just, when people been taught that when you get past like 40, that you should stop trying to learn shit because you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So they get, they know that once they get 40, whatever they ain't figured out, fuck it.
Yeah. No, bro, it's crazy though. My dad, he literally told me like, you don't, y'all too ahead of yourselves. But when somebody tell you that you ahead of yourself, that just means you ahead of them. Because I'm ahead of myself if I'm the one doing it. You know what I'm saying? So they just refuse to accept the truth, especially when you get talking about like what's not accurate in what book. I'm not even about to get into none of that, but yeah, it's cool though. I told him I was like, you gonna see the light regardless. It don't even matter. Even if you ain't want to see it shine, it's still gonna bust through the clouds.
They ain't gonna be able to duck this shit too much longer. When they close this motherfucking Haitian conjure, when that happened, this shit picks up.
And then they talking about that damn purge shit in January.
There ain't no purge.
I was about to say what you think going on with all that?
Motherfuckers run your ass out there and get locked the fuck up if you want to. Talking about you trying to purge. Nigga, you gonna get purged. What's gonna happen? Out there fucking with people trying to get your purge points up. Motherfuckers run their ass out there if they want to.
Yeah, it's a setup. So I ain't even.
Look, the bond situation is not what people think it is in Illinois.
They go Unc right there. Hey Unc, this ride new Instagram. Follow him. That's on other page. The Creative Psychotic.
Well, yeah, because I'm gonna follow him as soon as I find him. Which one is he?
It's the Creative Psychotic. If you scroll up, he just came in. He probably followed you. You're gonna see it later. I would assume he followed you. Let me type it in. Hello.
I seen.
Oh yeah, okay, bet, yeah. There you go.
I got him.
All right, bet.
I was just asking about you, Uncle Shears.
111.
I need to pull Uncle Shears up here. It won't let me pull him up here.
Hey, I see y'all trying to get y'all questions in. I'm about to get out y'all way.
Yeah, I got a couple people. Well, I had some people on standby. They must have blinked out. But when somebody else chime in, then I'll drop you down.
All right, for sure.
You know.
Yeah, man.
But right now we've been going over, little subtle parts of the culture.
Right.
You know, stuff like that. I'm talking about the ritual uses of the corn, how we used to use them in rituals.
Mm-hmm. I was just telling people, because we've had multiple experiences here, and I was like, yo, the day I see a like artifact exhibit, see anything that look like my work, I'm taking it. Stuff,
All right, I'm about to pull somebody else up, Turk. It was good talking to you, man. Much love to you.
for sure, abundance.
Evening, evening, and how are you doing today, my love?
Greetings, greetings. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland, but I'm originally from Pittsburgh,
Okay.
and I'm in the store, so give me a second. How you doing today, my love? So my question is on my family name, because, my big mama and my big mama's house, that was my question for today. So the last name is Finnessy, and I was questioning to know if you knew anything, pertaining to that name.
How do you spell it?
Phineze, somewhere around there.
I'm not familiar with that particular name.
I kind of figured that. I'm having a lot of trouble with that, but I do appreciate you.
Inbox me the name. I'll investigate it for you.
I appreciate that. I sure will. I got your other one, but I'll inbox you to this one as well. But I appreciate your time, my love.
Okay, thank you.
Have a great one.
You too. I don't mind when you say, hey, hey, hey.
Grand Rise. Well, I guess it's not morning. I'm waking up.
Waking up, yeah. How you doing, sweetie?
I am doing great. I wanted to just check in with you because
Where you checking in from?
I'm checking in from the District of Columbia. I'm in the heart of it.
Oh, yeah. Good.
So I'm pretty excited because I've had my family book for a while from when my mom passed away, but something told me to look in the back. And when I looked in the back, it's right there telling me that our family's legacy on my grandfather's side is Cherokee and Blackfoot. So I'm glad to see that identified. I'm looking on all ends just to, try to round up things.
Where was your parents born at?
So my mom, South Carolina, and my dad, North Carolina.
Yeah, so they come from the wars. The Crow and the Blackfeet was a northern tribe that migrated to fight in the Gullah Wars in the southeast. Almost all of our castles was empty because all of our clans came to offer aid and assistance in the Gullah Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So the Crow and the Blackfoot fell under the jurisdiction of the Iroquois Confederation. Right?
Okay.
So they was all coming for the same purpose. We was all coming to get the imposters off the land. Right?
So does that mean that we didn't originate in that area, or did we?
Um, when you talking Crow and Blackfoot, they're probably not. You probably like northern part of Louisiana at the top of the boot. Down going into that area is where the original homeland of those tribes was from. When you go out there, you'll still see the big crow as the totem animal for that show them. There's big crows everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
what made them call him Crow. They called the Blackfoot because when they used to go in the swamps they feet they used to let them dry in the sun, and the sun used to cook them. They get real dark.
That was going to be my next question. I was wondering how that name originated.
Yeah,
So,
but they was really like caretakers of forest land. But they wasn't originally in Florida, right? So they identified them with the common trait that came with that group of people, was the black feet. Those feet get real dark in the sun.
okay. Okay. And so I wanted to share that with you. And then I also wanted to share where I'm at in my awakening. I'm really trying to crack that glass ceiling to go to the next level. And I'm starting to see in gematria in the sky. It's like I can see things in similar, if that makes sense. Is the way I
You're reading the patterns. This
yes.
is when you're early awakening, you start recognizing and reading the patterns. You don't always know what they mean because you got to first get used to seeing them.
Yeah.
And when you see them, you have a thought, feeling, or something that you are connected with. And that's how you know how to translate it. It's your own personal language. So can't nobody else tell you really how to translate it.
Okay. That's why, because I'm looking for it, I'm researching, but it's like it comes to me when I wake up. Like I'm waking up now. Every time I wake up, it's always a download. It's always something waiting for me as an answer. I turn on the TV and the video is answering a question for me every single time.
Yeah. So when you're in the dream state, you probably don't remember your dreams, but you probably going from library to library in the Akashic drawing information so that you can get the download when you wake up. You store it all in your pedagogic memory. It's like right between short and long term.
Okay.
So right when you get ready to go to sleep and you have those flashes before you, it's called the pedagogic state. That's when you're crossing from conscious to subconscious mind into the dream realm.
That's where it comes to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it comes to me. I'm feeling like I'm needing to crack the code because I remember when I was younger, I used to dream. And I
Mm-hmm.
listened to you before the dragons. And I know that the dragons are some way a segue to my past. Some way they were with me and
Do you know
before I
what color
was
they were?
7. Huh?
Do you know what color they were?
Um No, because it's been so long. I was just so scared of them when I was little. I used to go every single time and I would have to go sleep with my dad because I felt safe with him and he could make the dinosaurs go away. Other than that, then they would just swarm around over my head. And now I know that's a portal and they would just go around in circles over my head. And I was scared they were going to get me when I was little. But now I understand that they were, an ally.
Yeah, so the masters come to us as dragons. Dragon mean master. Snake mean beginner. Beginners is subject to fall victim to the nature of a thing.
Okay.
So you call them snakes because they can't control the nature. But once they get control of the nature and they can override the nature and then they can read the nurture, which is the lessons of life. Once they get to that point and they can do it regularly, then they become a dragon, right? That's a master. Now, in order to graduate, they have to meet another master and perform what's known as a dragon dance. The dragon dance is testing your occult abilities and your personal development, right? When the dragon bite his tail, that means that he failed. he bit his tail because he couldn't keep up with the steps.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's what the dragon dance is. So when you see the serpent with his tail in his mouth, it means he's going back for redemption because he didn't pass the first test.
Okay. I
When you,
haven't.
when you see the serpent and the tail is right in front of his mouth in the circle, then that means that he successfully passed his first dragon dance because he didn't bite his tail.
Okay. So far, the tails have not come into play. They only
Yeah.
thing I have
Well,
is
you had masters looking over you. They come as dragons.
okay.
So we would call them ascended masters, them your elders in your family
Yep.
that reached a high degree
Mm-hmm.
of spiritual development. And they watch over you as dragons.
I
They
do
take dragon forms in the ethers to ward off your enemies.
feel that too. Yeah, I feel that. I was very young, like 2 or 3, when my grandmother passed.
Mm-hmm.
And so she lived across the street from my birth home. That home became a family home. And I ended up purchasing it. So I live in the house, and I don't have any mental, physical memory of her, but I feel her, and I feel Harriet Tubman has been my primary segue my entire life. Like when I make decisions, it's like I'm talking to my grandmother. Even everything I do is like from her history, and my parents were from the 30s and the 20s. So my mental thought is based on that. Like I knew that we were going to go back into something like this related to the Great Depression, and I was prepared for it all my life. So when I'm making decisions, it's like a corner of my room that I kind of relate to, like my grandmother's watching over me or something of that nature. And it's like I feel like I have a glass ceiling to crack. Like I'm almost there, and I will get like a major download of the next level of information. And so I'm always like fighting. I feel like a little Harriet Tubman, like I'm me against the world kind of thing. Like no, I'm not going with what the program is. Where a lot of other people are. And it's kind of weird to be in the shoes I'm in, because like I grew up, I'm in the stage I'm in my life, but my peers don't have the memory of the life we lived. Is weird to me. I know I dropped a lot of information.
No, you're okay. So, in the personal development, your downloads increase according to your ability to translate them. The language is your own language. Sometimes when you get stuck, you write a word. It might not be a real word in English, but you'll write it down and you know what the meaning is right then, and you'll write the meaning of it down. Later on, when you hear it in the way that you talk to yourself in your self-talk, when the word come back up, you see in your lexicon. You know what it means according to how you interpret in your downloads.
Hmm. You just gave me a lot, because understanding this is unique to me helps me take the pressure off, because I feel a sense of isolation where I'm at. Most of my peers don't understand where I'm at in things. And it's been frustrating for me, because I think I'm talking English and people don't understand what I'm talking about.
Right.
And
But sometimes you remember it from past life memories where you didn't speak English. So you got to refamiliarize yourself with yourself in English, and some of those old words come up, and you, for some reason, you know what they mean. When you look at your lexicon at the end of 6 months, a year, and you realize how much self-talk you can identify from past life information that you can use now, because that's why you sent it from the past life into the present.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Awesome. This is cool. Thanks for sharing.
And it also increases your manifestations by tenfold.
Yeah, man. I'm attracting like a big dog, always have been, but I want to be able to control it. My goal is I want to be able to control my abilities like I am able to control my fingers and my hand. Like I'm wanting to
You
crack that
can.
code.
You can. You first just have to let them settle, right? When you let them settle, you are calibrating your subconscious and conscious mind to give you that control of the gift. The practice of the gift builds up your control of the gift, right? So for the ones that's clairvoyant, we use control remote viewing because that's the fast track to exercise the skill.
I haven't gone down that road yet, and I've seen that it's pretty easy. I just got to sit down and learn the.
Right. So it's something, it's teaching you to do something that you already know how to do, but you had forgot about it when you came in and got flashed with that bright ass light.
Mm-hmm. So when I practice that, will it open up another web portal for me as far as, like I said, I'm starting to see like where we are in time between listening to you and the codes. You got like sophisticated codes I haven't caught up yet. Like you be dropping and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pretend like I understand, but I'm not quite there yet. But the Q drops are waking me up. Like the Q drops waking me up to the gematria. First, I had to kind of get an overview. I did a little bit of YouTube, but I hadn't studied much. And then listening to them break down the Q drops took it for me to take the power that I could see the gematria. It's like the sky. It's in the sky for me. And it's like a pantyhose. Like if you look at the back of the pantyhose, the way that the lines intersect for you to be able to, it's like the same way. But to understand, which I don't think a lot of people understand, even though you intersect like line 1 and line 2, it's the peripheral around it as well that also has the power. It's not just that. That's the way I see it, as well as me learning alchemy through the herbs. I'm starting to understand the alchemy through the color, the sound, and the numbers is where I'm at. Like putting all of that pattern together vibrates in a fashion that heals people. And then levitates and things of that nature. I'm getting it, but I can't use it yet. So I'm like, oh, I'm just almost there. I can say it, but I can't make it work yet.
That's because you got to let it settle first. Become familiar with it. It's like when you first give somebody a gun, you don't tell them to just start busting that motherfucker.
Yeah.
They just shot all kind of shit up.
That's me.
So you got to first familiarize them with the gun, how to load it, right? How to cock the gun, how to aim the gun. Shit, it's a whole lot of shit going into learning how to shoot a gun in
That's
order
true.
for a person to be responsible. That's called a process. When you go to a new job, you don't automatically know how to do the job. Somebody got to train you. That's called a process. You
Yep.
training yourself to do something that you don't remember how to do.
Yeah. That is
So
so
you
true.
got to have some patience with yourself to work through the process. I can give you tools to aid you in the process, like when I was talking about creating your own lexicon, understand your inner talk better, right? There's certain meditations that you do when you do your spiritual baths where you can feel your aura as it leave the water. You can feel it get cold like your body. When you first get out the water, you know how you get that cool breeze over your body? But
Mm-hmm.
when you become tuned to the outermost portions of your aura, when it
Yeah.
comes out the water, you can feel it get cold, just like that.
just you saying it, just I already know that once I can get that, it's like I'm be able to control my aura is a whole new dynamic in itself.
Yeah. So you see the outer reaches of your aura. That's your psychic defense matrix.
Yes, I get it. That's like my shield. And I
Right.
can send my shield out and I can change I know I can change. Sometimes I change the color even though I can't see it. I can feel it. I can feel when I'm changing it and I can feel when I make it bright.
Mm-hmm. Now watch this. You look at yourself as being standing in an egg. The outside of the shell is the outside of your aura.
Hmm.
And every day before you leave your house, you build up the strength. You add energy to the outside of your aura to protect you another day. Over time, your aura will build up a density where motherfuckers can't penetrate it, and you carry your zone with you everywhere you go.
Yeah. I do know that it does. I'm like the way I've operated through life is almost like a bull in a china cabinet because I don't understand all of what I'm doing.
What's your birthday?
September 19th.
Let me do a Virgo, right?
Yep.
hmm Virgos is hard on my sleeve rash. They want to hurry up and do it. But you got to learn it first. Okay, if you start trying to do it before you learn it, you're just gonna make a whole bunch of mistakes.
But it's not that it's because it's just there and it's happening. It's already happening. So it's like a gun is shooting. It's already shooting. I'm just trying to get control over it.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing good because like I was saying, I'm like a bull in a china cabinet. So what tends to happen is I get myself in situations and my watchers, they won't let that knife hit me. Like I don't even know the people that want to put the knife in my back. And they will turn that knife on them and I'll turn around and look and they be stabbed themselves. They'll them stab themselves and I don't even know that they was coming for me.
That's protected. Remember, your elders came to you as a child and as dragons to show you your protection. They showed you your protection, so when you learn what it is, that you can realize that you can move through life protected, and it'll change the way you make your steps.
Yep. Yep. I'm a bit out there. I'm a bit out there. But I try to rein it in at the same token because I don't know everything, you know. I'm still learning. But I'm comfortable because I do know that I'm protected. I've made some very bold decisions in my life that has been very good because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and because I'm in my own skin, it's really odd to see other people move the way they are because I'm like, aren't you? Come on, everybody, y'all got this too. Let's do this. And I'm like by myself, and everybody else don't know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
So just take your time and work your way through it. Don't be in no hurry to figure it all out in one day.
I will.
And as it started unfolding to you, it'll unfold to you faster that way than trying to
Okay.
figure it all out in one day.
I will try my best.
All
Thanks a
right,
lot.
sweetie, I'm going to take the next person.
All right. Take
All
care.
all right. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, God?
Peace. Peace, God. Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's on your dome? Where you
Okay.
go? Where you at? Where you chiming in from?
Yo, I'm in Atlanta, but I'm from
Yeah.
Buffalo. I'm from Buffalo. You know what I'm
Oh.
saying? You know, on that Seneca shit. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Um, so I wanna give you your flowers, before we have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? I wanna thank you
Appreciate
for
it,
what you're
brother.
doing.
Appreciate it.
I want to thank you for what you're doing for the community. You know what I'm saying? Because you awakening a lot of our people with your presentation, the information that you're giving to a lot of stuff that they don't understand, they ain't heard, and they just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it take courage to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it take knowledge to do that. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to give you your flowers straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? And I want to thank you for what you're doing, man. On the
Appreciate
real,
it.
on the real. But like once upon a time, you know, when I was a youngster, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like they was so I'm from Buffalo, right? You know, and Niagara Falls is right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the Seneca Nation. You know what I'm saying? They run that area. They got a casino up there, all that type of shit, right? And so when I was young, probably like maybe 4, 5 years old, you know, we was up there. It's called the Turtle Museum. It's closed down now, but you know, we gonna open that shit back up. But you know what I'm saying? Like they used to have, you know, like
What
you
was it
go to
called?
the Turtle Museum. It's
Okay,
in
got
Niagara Falls. It's in Niagara Falls. It's called the Turtle Museum. If you Google, you know what I'm saying, you Google it, you'll find it. You know what I'm saying? But they
I
didn't
got
close it down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But once upon a time, you know, like we went out there and, you know, I just got out there and danced with them. You know what I'm saying? Off of instinct. Like when I was little. And they let me. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like at this point, you know, I'm thinking back on this, like, because they had to remind me of this shit, and it was on video that done been lost. You know what I'm saying? It might be some pictures, but to me, it's like, you know what I'm saying? The elders of a community like that ain't gonna let you come out there and do that unless you're supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we
Not
supposed to be here, so they better
they
get
know
the fuck
what's
out of the way.
they know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
like it kind of like when they reminded me of it, I was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So here's the thing, right? I'm on this Ridgeway shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that Ridgeway shit right here. You know, it's that Alabama shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm trying to put the pieces back together. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I feel like, and they kind of been pushing me. You know what I'm saying? That I've always known I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to, you know, reunite the family. I'm supposed to elevate us. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just at a point right now where I'm really trying to figure out like how that's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
How
the advice I give to chiefs on family building: reach out to at least 2 family members a week you never talk to, but you know y'all related. Have a conversation with them, 30 minutes, hour, whatever you feel comfortable with. But get to know a family member that you never met before. The more you do that, and the more you reach across the family, it'll trigger something, right? Tell them what you're doing. Tell them I'm just reaching out to people in the family I never had a conversation with, and I know that we need to know each other, right? And the more you do that, it's gonna trigger more and more family members to think about that shit, and you're gonna be the pivot point for which they all move off of.
that's that's beautiful. I heard that advice from you before, and you know what I'm saying. That's on point. You know, it's weird because like lately, it's like people reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'll say this whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like people reaching out to me, and like one of my cousins hit me up yesterday. She was like, "Yo, I'm having this business meeting on Thursday. Like, you need to come through. Like, yo, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Like." And just other people, you know, within my circle and whatnot, just reaching out to me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like they trying to pull me, you know, like the energy is out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tony, we need you. What is you doing? Like, come on. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
calling the matriarchs is in full effect right now. Family members is starting to reach out to family members all across the land to try to build these bonds by asking them, come do a favor for me, or come over here, have dinner with us this weekend, or whatever the case may be, right? But we have to ride the wave the same way that the wave is going, right? You don't want to fight against that wave. That energy is here. Oshun energy is coming. That shit gonna hit us so hard this time next week. We gonna be swimming in some love energy. Right? Ride that shit. That's why we reaching out to
Yeah,
different people.
I'll be sleep, man. I'll be needing nap time. I'll be needing nap time on it, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You still listen. You still need your me time to reset so you can have time for somebody else. If you don't never take no time for yourself, you ain't no good for nobody else.
For sure. For sure. Hey, so you speak about Baba, right? Um, and I had so you know, my brother came home back in the day, '98, and I was born. You know what I'm saying? And he had one of Baba books. You know what I'm saying? That he had wrote under one of his different names. You know what I'm saying? And
What's the name of the book?
it was the book of Five Percenters.
Right.
And
That was
like, bro,
Saeed Issa Hadi Ahmadi.
exactly. Bro did not want to. He didn't want to give me the book. I had to take it from him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a classic though. That put the 120 in order for real. Give you a real understanding of pudding.
so I'm sitting up here and I'm reading. I'm like Asahoof. You know what I'm saying? The pure pages of Adam, and you know what I mean, and like, so I'm like, okay, I kind of, I did, I was mad at first, like why he ain't want to give it to me, but then I understood why he ain't want to give it to me, and that's why I had to take it. You know what I'm saying? But and he knew you know what I'm saying. He didn't say nothing. He ain't give it to me. I had to take it. He wasn't mad. You know what I'm saying. It was never no conversations. You know what I'm saying. You gonna have to. You gotta run that, bro. You know what I'm saying. But I just wanna to the people that's out here listening. I wanna let them know if they don't know that what I'm saying. You on point with what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying. You got the information from all of these, and the thing is, like, people, we have a limited perspective of how we see things. You know what I'm saying? Like, we only looking at things from one direction, and we don't really see how everything integrates with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's like one of the key things that I picked up off of my lifetime and all that stuff is like all of this stuff matters, but it interweaves together. You know what I'm saying? People think that what I'm saying, I'm just going, this is how I feel religiously, and that's it. But you know what I'm saying? That ties into everything else that's going on in our life. You know what I mean? If you want to bring politics into it, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ties in together. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly, you know, as it was created. But man, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. I
Thank you,
appreciate you,
bro.
bro.
Appreciate it. I'm gonna take one more
Now,
call. I think I got time for one more before
yeah,
they cut me off.
you responded to me on the inbox. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna inbox you. You know what I mean? Let's get in touch. I want to kick it with you because I got questions and we need to build.
Okay.
Peace.
Peace, God. So he gave me a buffalo knock, and
Hey,
you gave me a Tatanka knock earlier. You heard him say buffalo, didn't you?
huh? I heard it.
No,
I
first
heard
thing
it.
came to mind was Tatanka.
It's knocking all day. All day. I could
That
link it.
the
This shit is a movie.
look, that's Angel Bay.
This shit is a movie. We putting in work.
Yeah, where you chiming in from?
I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in East New York.
Okay.
Ladapi. You heard me.
Yeah, yeah. I had to come to New York back in the day. Walk the land over there.
When you coming back?
I don't know. I don't know for sure. Right now, I can't move. I gotta stay where I'm at.
Oh, word.
Mm.
Well, we gotta talk. I'm waiting for you to hit me.
I know.
Serious.
Told you I got to finish this work.
I know. God damn. I gotta finish my work. I got to hurry up and write it down before I decide to erase it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it's going down.
And
I'm happy.
somebody say BK in the house.
BK in the house all day.
New York in the building.
All day.
Well, I
Putting
love
in
New
work.
York. Hey, when New York stand up, the whole month, all 5 boroughs start standing up.
Don't it?
Look, they might fight amongst each other, but I guarantee you, motherfucker, a stranger come over here, all of them click up.
Right. Last of the Mohegans.
They learned their lesson from the last time.
They going crazy in Noble Drew, but it's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right. The Warriors are still on deck.
Yeah, but you can't fight the truth.
You can't.
You can be mad about it, though.
You just got to face it.
Your feelings can be hurt.
It's nothing to be mad about.
Well, would you know, Black
It's
Girl
nothing to
Magic
be mad
told me to
about.
ask
When
her
I
why
say
they
that,
mad.
I say this, right? I went to ASA college, right? And I got a degree in accounting. So all of this is just taking accountability for me. It's a big, big, big wake up call. And it's just taking accountability. Like, people don't know. People don't know. They think past lives and stuff like that is a game. They don't know how serious this stuff is.
Look, Black Girl Magic told me to ask them why they mad.
They're going to always be mad.
When we was crying, they was laughing. Now we about to be laughing, and now they want to be mad. She want to know why they mad.
They're going to always be mad. Everything got to balance out.
You know?
When they once was glad, now they sad.
Mm-hmm.
Balance.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be mad about. Karma.
They can be mad. I don't care if they be mad. They can be mad. I want them to be mad as we was when we figured out we could use anger to our advantage, and they realized that they can't. They just gonna be mad for nothing.
They trying to get the cheat codes. They can't come off.
Yeah, fake
They
ass
trying to
gorilla.
get the cheat. They crashing niggas' cars and everything. You heard? They doing all kind of shit.
Look, fake ass gorillas don't know the G code. So,
Yo, let me tell you something. I done put them damn glasses off. I done put them on, and I can't take them shits back off.
yeah, Dick Record got a little clip. You be saying once you put the magic glasses on, you can never tell nobody because they gonna think you crazy.
Right, and that's what's happening right now.
And you can never take the motherfuckers off.
I know. I know.
Mm-hmm.
My granny said, "What's up?"
And tell her I said, hey.
All right, I'm gonna let you go because you know it's been a long day.
Okay, sweetie. I'll talk to you later.
All right, love is love.
All right.
All right.
LA like that too. Motherfuckers in LA be tearing each other ass up to some strange motherfucker come over there trying to get involved. What's going on, guys? Peace to the guys. Where you
What's
chiming
up,
in
man?
from?
I'm over here in D-Town.
Motor City?
Yeah, on the west side.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You right down the street.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Just city in this bitch.
Yeah. You been good, though?
I'm good. I'm good. Detroit versus everybody, and Yanktown don't fucking back down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
We got him in the crosshairs, baby.
yeah, yeah.
From the 313 to the 248, we can set all these motherfuckers straight now.
Yeah, I was at the gym earlier, and then like on my way out, you had went live, and I went inside Meyer real quick to get some real quick before I head home. You know, I was watching you while I was doing that, and I was gonna try to go live with you there, but you was talking about some real deep stuff, and Yeah, I was on. I was like, dang, that's crazy because I was on the Chiefs main route to Pontiac. You know, Woodward.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden Woodward, and yeah, but I didn't want to bother you or interrupt you. You was talking about some deep stuff about the 50 boys and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
That's that Detroit love right there.
Yeah.
Hey,
And then
they showing up and showing out in the comments too. D Town and Detroit now, motherfuckers, the East Side, this motherfucker, they showing
yeah,
out. You know how
yeah.
the family do.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I had a, question, man. I wanted to I figure you would probably know about it. I don't know if you would or not, but I think you would. It's about I'm the one that uh talked to you about the or I asked you on when you was with young elder, you was
Mhm.
talking about doing Q&As, and I was asking about what to do about the that'll probably help me from my kidney situation. And he was like, you suggested Dr. Pitt,
Mhm.
and he prescribed me some stuff. Like he did assessment and stuff, and he probably knew what could help. And I got a few things, and then when I started taking them, my dreams got like real vivid. You know, like almost every night that was like real vivid. And then one of them, I can't. I don't know. I keep thinking about it, man. It's like I had got all right,
My
yeah,
man said, "Look, my man said my mom from Detroit, Gratiot and Mac, ho."
hell yeah. All right, so this one, the first dream, my there was three lightning strikes, but the lightning strikes was loud as hell. Like the thunder, it was like the velocity of the sound was so crazy. Like, but I wasn't scared. But like the each strike was in a different vicinity, a different like area. The first one was in like a you remember in the first Mortal Kombat movie, like where Scorpion Sub Zero was in the woods?
Yeah.
It was like that. And so there was a lightning strike right there. And then the second one, the I was in like a library in the school, and when the lightning hit, the window shattered. And the last one, I was on the beach with a girl. I don't know her, but uh,
She was
like
with
I
you
was
in the
by,
dream.
huh?
But she was with you in the dream.
Yeah. And when it hit, the lightning hit the water, and she got scared. She held me, and I just held her, like try to make her feel safe. And when it hit, that one took the longest for the thunder. Like I knew the thunder was coming, but like that one took the longest for the sound to hear. But it was real close out of all of them. And then when the lightning hit the water, it made like this like a it like spaced the waves out where the lightning hit. And then like 10 seconds later, you hear the thunder. It was like loud as hell. That was the loudest one. I don't know. And then the that's all I remember from that one.
That's 3 knots on Big Tricky. Crooked man walking, spirit talk, right? So you're an aspiring chief telling you that first one was come out the woods, come out the dark, educate yourself at the library, educate yourself. The knowledge is out in the open now. The windows shatter, blow the windows out. The knowledge is out in the open now. We can come out and the lightning striking the water, parting the water, right? The water is spirit, right? In order for you, you got to get your lady, and your lady is going to be the spiritual awakening for you. All that's coming off. Big Tukey is talking to you and using the dreams. He's using your dreams to communicate with you.
Mm-hmm.
When your birthday?
September 30th.
That's Libra, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you already got a balanced personality. Now you just need to incorporate the knowledge. He's telling you time to shine as the chief. And
Okay.
get the knowledge. And the old girl gonna come turn your motherfucking spirit energy on.
Okay. Yeah. What's it called? And then the second dream, that this one was like last night, man. And then this one was real vivid too. It was two. They look human, um, but I don't think they're from like any of the land masses we know of. But when they told me the three land masses they were from, I don't know if they're land masses that like wherever they're from. It was like three places, but I can't remember. It, like when I heard them, it was like I heard the name before, but I forgot. I can't
Remember
like
what they said.
yeah what they said, but like I know for a fact when they told me, it was like damn, that sounded like some legit shit. Like they're like telling me, like when they told me, it was like they for real from that place, and they're like before they popped up, I was like who the fuck, like who's listening to me, like they like that. I feel like somebody's like listening to me because I had that problem. Like I was diagnosed with like schizophrenia and all that type of shit, and because I used to be manic and shit like that. Because like I don't know, I would feel like every time I watch the TV, I feel like somebody's talking to me or
They
uh
is. You don't feel like they is. See, this is the thing. They got to give you the label of a mental disorder so you can never figure out how to use the gift.
yeah, I think they for real suppress that shit because I don't feel it no more. Like when I thought like I was in my right mind, but it was like so realistic. Like I was going crazy. Like damn, this shit can't be real. Like even when I watch YouTube, like videos, old videos, and like I watch like a lot of gamers, and it's like they're talking to me, like when I watch them play and stuff like that. But I know I sound retarded, but that shit
No,
crazy, man.
because I know exactly what you're talking about, right?
Okay.
Because I know this is why they want us to report that shit to the psychs so they can give us medications that block the gifts before we ever master that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 minutes left on this one.
Okay. Uh, yeah, man, that shit crazy. But and what do you think? No, I'm gonna ask you that next time. I was gonna ask you about like a diet that you think that's best for me.
You know what? Consult with Doc Pitt on that too. He'll help you out because you got that kidney issue, and I don't
Yeah.
want to send you down the wrong path.
Right. Right. All right, man. It was good talking to you. I
All right,
appreciate you, man.
all
Just
right,
keep doing what you're doing.
all right, nephew. Hold
All
down the
right.
key.
For sure, man. I'll holler at you.
All right.
All right.
All right, peeps. Just a wrap on this one. I'm gonna be done for the night. But we got a lot of good stuff coming. It's coming in hard and fast. So all y'all can start getting ready to have Mardi Gras all across this bitch. I don't know if we're gonna do it in the wintertime because I ain't finna be out there marching down no motherfucking street dancing and singing in the goddamn snow. I don't know. I might feel good enough to do that, but I ain't know. I might take a trip down south so I can do that shit in New Orleans or something where it be hot at. But we about to celebrate around this bitch real soon. Soon as this motherfucker collapse and we step out to the motherfucking matrix, goddamn it, we got this shit a wrap. Yeah, so keep your head up, stay focused, feathers up, gorillas in this bitch. They didn't let the GDs in the door. We kicked that motherfucker in. Peace to the gods and goddesses.